Welcome. This is Swim. My name is Gary, and today is Friday, and we want to share with you a poem. A poem by the great poet Thomas Tranströmer, 1931 2015. Thomas Tranströmer, who was one of Sweden's leading poets of his generation, studied poetry and psychology at the University of Stockholm. His numerous collections of poetry include Windows and Stones, 1972, an International Poetry Forum selection and runner-up for the National Book Award for Translation, and The Great Enigma, New Collected Poems, 2006-2011, translated by Robin Fulton. His long-standing friendship with poet Robert Bly, who has also translated and edited some of his work, was documented in Air Mail 2001, a collection of more than 25 years of their correspondence. Patty Crane translated Bright Scythe, selected poems by Thomas Tranströmer, 2015. Tranströmer also published a memoir, Minena Zermig, Memories Look at Me, 1993. He won the Nobel Prize in Literature in 2011. Personally, I love this poet. I really love this poet. And the first time I knew Thomas Tranströmer, I kind of find him similar or in the same family of poets like Octavio Paz. Personally, I don't know. What do you think if you know this great poet? Tranströmer's poetry, building on modernism, expressionism, and surrealism, contains powerful imagery concerned with issues of fragmentation and isolation. And let's read this poem called Balakirev's Dream from 1905. And it's for a Russian composer who was born in 1837 to 1910, Milish Balakirev. Here we go. The black grand piano, the gleaming spider, stood trembling in the midst of its own music net. In the concert hall, a land was emerging where the stones were no heavier than dew. But Balakirev fell asleep during the music and dreamt a dream about the Tsar's carriage. It rolled along over the cobblestones, straight into the crow-cawing dock. He sat alone in the cab and looked out, but at the same time ran alongside in the road. He knew that the trip had been long, and his watch showed years, not hours. There was a field where the plow lay, and the plow was a bird taking flight. There was a bay where the ship lay icebound, lights out, with people on deck. The carriage glided across that ice, and wheels spun and spun with a sound of silk. A lesser battleship, Sevastopol. He was abroad. The crew came forward. You won't have to die if you can play. They showed him a peculiar instrument. It looked like a tuba, or a phonograph, or apart to some obscure machine. Scared, stiff, and helpless, he understood. This is the instrument that drives the warship. He turned to the sailor nearest him, desperately signaled with his hands, and begged, "Make the sign of the cross like me. Cross yourself." The sailor stared somberly like a blind man, stretched his arms out, sunk his head down. He hung as if nailed to the air. The drums beat, the drums beat. Applause. Balakirev woke up from his dream. The applause wings spattered around the hall. He watched the man at the grand piano rise. Outside, the streets lay blacked out by the strike. The carriage rolled swiftly through the darkness. Thomas Tranströmer. Thank you very much. I'm sorry for this not very good lecture, not very good reading, but with all my heart for you. Let me know if you liked this poem, and if you like to, gift me with a like, subscribe if you wanted to. Thank you very much. Your friend Gary Beats. At swim.